Okay, so we got some more updated information. As you guys know, Toshiro is coming out pretty much in about a week's time, and he's going to be our first Raid Up Limited banner, besides, well, after launch, right? So, because of this, there's going to be some reveals very, very soon on Sunday. So there's some honestly really interesting things that we could kind of look at regarding this. So let's kind of just head into the discussion, and I'll talk about what exactly you should expect. And also, of course, I'm going to be streaming it and also recording it, but there is a live stream for 1.1. So this translates to version 1.1 preview live stream. I'm going to guess it's going to be on Bilibili. So we're going to be there. We're going to be streaming it. And I'm definitely excited. I mean, Toshiro is a very good unit, and for blue, he's going to be amazing. Okay, he's going to be amazing, and it does seem like long term, this guy's going to have a lot of value. So yeah, definitely, I'm quite excited for this guy. And like, in a week we should get some pretty interesting things. So I'm gonna guess every 2 weeks they're counting it as like one version. So this would be version 1.0, this will be 1.1, I guess. I'm not fully sure because there's something else here which we have to. And by the way, I'm gonna be streaming, so I hope to see you guys then. I'll leave this down below, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming. It's at 6 a.m. EST, which is very early. Very early. As you can see, it's 4 a.m. right now, so I need to get sleep. But, I have to record this one video for Bleach first. So, Aizen and Gin are there, which is very interesting, okay? And it kind of changes my thoughts on what exactly we're going to be getting. Like, pretty heavily. I'm not going to lie, pretty heavily. We kind of thought we were going to be getting Gin. I mean, that was obvious. We had the icons where he was going to be thrust, so was Rangiku. And that was actually going to be really good. Like, honestly, really good. Because this way, red is built, and then afterwards, it seems they wanted to build up yellow, okay? Toshiro would have came out, so, blue is going to be in a better spot, especially with Rukia. But then yellow has Kaname and Ikkaku. So I'm like, okay, with Ikkaku, you could actually revolve, kind of revolve around Kaname, not Ikkaku. You could revolve it around Kaname, and then, well, I mean, if Gin is a DPS and Rangiku's the support, well, then you would run Gin, then you would run Kaname as the the tactic unit, and then afterwards you would be able to run Rangiku for support, and then Kaname, because Rangiku as a support instead of Kisuke is thrust, you'd be able to get in more battlefield skills, right? Just because of how Kaname's battlefield skill works, you want to have a full mono team, especially for someone like Kaname. So this will be very good, right? So it's very interesting that Gin's there, obviously. So I think we could, like, kind of, in my opinion, say that once Toshiro leaves, we're probably going to be getting Gin. So it would be from the 18th to the 1st of January. Now, the next thing is what I think is honestly something that threw me for a loop. Putting Aizen on the graphic, right? Like, okay, the thing is, Toshiro and Gin both make sense. Toshiro, obviously, is going to be the 1.1 unit. Gin seems to be the unit on the 18th, right after Toshiro. So, are you really saying that Aizen is coming soon? To me, personally, just looking at this, for me, this confirms Aizen soon. Like, I think sooner than a 100-day anniversary. I think that it's not going to be Kenpachi now. I think it's going to be Aizen for New Year's, right? So, if we time it out, 18th until the 1st would be Gin, and then on the 1st, well, obviously, New Year's, to me now is just screaming Aizen. Obviously, it's not some insane reveal, or, like, it's not some insane, like, tell. It's not a guarantee that it's going to be Aizen, but I do think that keeping it in mind that we might actually be getting Aizen also makes a lot of sense, because, well, Kenpachi would have been Slash, and Slash is already so built. So why would we build Slash more when after Toshiro and after Gin, both Strike and Spirit would still be missing and lacking some units? So I think from a logical standpoint, I think we could agree Aizen kind of does make sense for, like, the New Year's unit. Or I'm just saying that New Year's time slot might not be a celebration. Now, the thing is, this is on the 30th, right? So I'm a bit interested to see how this is going to be. Like, it's the 1.1 preview, but if they're showing Gin and Aizen, maybe they're going to give us a teaser. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, right? Now, I'm going to show a bit of leaks. I will show a bit of leaks, but considering that Aizen is probably going to end up being Spirit and that we're considering Kenpachi Red, I think that it does make sense for us to go from Gin with Rangiku being DPS support into Aizen for Tactic, which could easily be still the main DPS. And then afterwards, maybe later go into Kenpachi, right? Because right now, I mean, I would definitely personally rather get like our full teams built out than just slash, right? I don't think we need to do that. So I think it would actually be really good to do an Aizen unit afterwards. So yeah, this seems to be pretty interesting. Now, I don't know why they're doing a preview. I guess there's going to be more content, right? Than just what we see. Because this is just events. So even if it just shows events, for example, we could get chapter 9, which I already completed, so you can check that video out. But that seems to be a bug. I think chapter 9 was probably supposed to come out week 3, which is kind of funny if you think about it. But besides that, we could get more content. They could give us major updates and probably offer us compensation. Let's see if I get any luck. I didn't check it out. Anyway, like they could definitely offer us like major compensation, check all that good stuff out, see if there's any content they want to bring out. And I think a teaser for the versions afterwards is very likely in my opinion. And it's most likely going to revolve around Aizen and Gin. So maybe they're going to be like together in a version, or I mean like in a month, right? So they would be week technically 5 to 8, I think. And then afterwards we will maybe get Kenpachi, Soifone, right? I think the most likely units coming up are going to be Kenpachi, Soifone, and Mayuri. I think those are the 3 most likely afterwards. But obviously I'm still waiting for like a Bankai Renji. Maybe a Uryu SSR would be really nice. But there's a lot of different units they can do. I just think that now, I think it's going to be Aizen, right? I think we are going to probably get Aizen. And then also with the new event, we're also going to be most likely getting 10 pulls. If they are doing a full live stream, I think to me it makes sense to actually get this, right? The full 10 pulls. I think this is very possible now. I think the likeliness that we get these 10 free pulls alongside the main event giving about another 10 free pulls is very likely, and probably getting even more so. So I'm starting to expect maybe closer to 30 pulls for Toshiro's update, which 30 pulls for Toshiro's update, considering launch patch and everything, would be very sweet, alongside obviously like dailies, weeklies, game modes that reoccur. Like this is going to be very nice. From what I'm hearing, right, I'm hearing a lot that the game is performing very well. The game is also being received very well, and I'm pretty sure from what I've been seeing, they're making a shit ton of money. Okay, I'm just going to say how it is. So them doing a full version stream for an anime gacha is very, very promising for me. So I'm extremely happy with this. And yes, we will be there for the stream. So I'm going to leave this down below. It's going to be November 30th, 6 a.m. EST. And I'm ready. I think Gin is going to be teased guaranteed. Aizen, maybe. I think New Year's Aizen would be a go, right? I think honestly, if you had to ask me between Aizen and Kenpachi, I would choose Aizen any day. Also because if Kenpachi is going to be red, Aizen blue, Aizen makes more sense. Aizen for sure makes more sense, and it would work well with Toshiro. And Aizen being blue makes sense because pretty much all Spirit is either Hado users or just something not sword related, which Toshiro revolves mainly around the ice, and in his Bankai, he's mainly doing projectiles. And Aizen would probably be a Hado unit. So because of that, I really do think Aizen is going to be very soon, and probably blue, and then Gin is going to be right before. So yeah, that's it. Version update 1.1 very soon. I'm going to be there. We will be there. We will be there no matter what. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think. Are we getting Aizen? Are we not getting Aizen? Am I overreacting? Let me know.